What's up, everybody? I'm your host Kazu, and this is the Urban Influencer Radio. Today we have another exciting episode featuring interviews with Citto Kain and YouTube sensation Solero. Just want to let you guys know that we got social media, so if you enjoy this episode, then don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel. Links are in the description box below. Let's kick off with an interview with Citto Kain on the Urban Influencer Radio.
So Citto, everything good? You doing well?
Everything was good, man.
Nice. Where are you at right now?
I'm in Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Do you currently live there, or like just working on music there, or?
I'm just out here to work. I'm from Surrey, BC, Canada, Vancouver.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But you're originally from Vancouver, correct?
Right.
Oh, okay. That's really awesome, man. Yeah. I just want to get to know like Citto Kain, as an artist, and how you grew up like loving music and such. But did you grow up in like a creative household? Like, did your mom or dad or like your siblings like play any instruments or do music at all?
Yeah, my pops was around the industry. He used to make musical instrument cases, so there was always instruments around the house.
Okay.
It was because he would come and get him to build cases, and then sometimes instead of paying him in cash or check, they'd give him guitars and drums and things like that. So there was always music around the house.
Okay. What was your first instrument?
Pardon me?
Oh, what was your first instrument?
The first instrument that I actually started taking up was a kick drum, literally, like a bass drum, and that was in elementary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of music did you listen to growing up?
Growing up, I listened to all kinds of music. For a long time, in my youth, I was more into punk rock and early rap. I liked the Beastie Boys a lot at that time.
Yeah.
In the 90s, we got into all the LLs and everything else that came with it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, especially Beastie Boys, they had a mix of punk rock and rap together, so pretty perfect combo, huh?
Right.
Yeah, that's really cool. When did you first start making music?
I first started making music. Well, I first started making music around 2011.
Okay.
Right? So, I've been in the business for a long time. I started, getting involved with the business of music in 1999.
Yeah.
And, but I didn't start actually making music till about 2011.
Okay. When you say that you were involved in music business since 1999, what was your role within the music business? Did you start a label or something, or?
Oh, I used to be a bootlegger. I used to sell mixtapes. I was probably between 1999 and 2007, 2008. I was probably the biggest mixtape distributor in Western Canada.
Okay.
And I started that business in 1999 when I was in high school. That was my first company. It's called MIXCARTEL. You may have heard of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Then I didn't know that you were doing bootlegging. It was before the days of downloading and stuff like that, or probably when it first started, huh? Around that time.
But even as a bootlegger, it was different. I didn't just go and rip people's titles off. I would contact the DJs.
Yeah.
I would buy 10 copies, 5 copies, whatever, give them a bit of money, and then tell them what I was going to do. And generally, people were cool with it.
Nice. So you were making pretty good money in high school then, starting out.
Yeah, definitely. I had all the fly kicks. I had everything I wanted. Coming up.
Yeah, living a dream. That's cool.
I was buying cars off mixtapes. Let's put it that way.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, not a lot of people are able to do that. So you're starting out you're already an entrepreneur. So that's really cool. Yeah, and you currently have Flight Academy Music, correct?
Yeah, Fam Inc. Flight Academy Music. I launched that. So after, there was no more mixtapes in 2007, 2008, everything kind of had moved to the net.
Yeah.
I decided to launch a record label and start focusing on, like, Canadian talent.
Yeah.
And, that's what I did in 2010.
Okay, and how many artists are in your roster right now, currently?
Well, in my roster, I got 4 solid artists that I work with. But in the position that I play in the city, and as far as just being able to help other musicians, I play a role in roughly like 20 other artists' careers. Oh, wow. Yeah.
In terms of like consulting and like promotions and stuff like that, or?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's really cool. And yeah, so it seems like, not only like as a businessman, but also as an artist, like, you have your like own strategy of like how to release things then, huh?
Yeah, I definitely, I developed my own strategies. It was a lot of trial and error in the beginning because early stages, we were still trying to move CDs.
Yeah.
Technology, right around 2016 is when technology about this, it just kind of became easier to use.
Yeah.
And we kind of knew that, just a lot more technology was available to independent labels around 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. How do you feel about the streaming services?
About the streaming services?
Yeah. Do you feel like it affects you, like, as a new artist, in a way?
Put it this way. Coming from the mixtape business, I always said, you'll never be able to take the mixtape out of the business. You'll never be able to take the DJ out of the business. Yeah. That is one thing. I said CDs and all this stuff can come and go, but you will never ruin the mixtape. And essentially that's what streaming became. Yeah. Dat Piff and all these things were one of the first to kind of, pioneer that. Yeah. Yeah. So, mixtapes still live in the form of playlists.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. I want to talk a little bit more about your music, but can you tell us a little bit about I was thinking about playing the single "I'll Be There," and I was wondering if you'll be able to tell us a little bit about that song.
Well, that song kind of came about through my friendship with Hollywood Sos. Yeah. Hollywood Sos is an artist from Eastern Canada and is actually blood brother with Tory Lanez. Right. Okay. Yeah. And like I said, that's a good brother of mine. So, I started putting out my own music in 2016 with my first album, Fruition, as a producer artist. And the support has been incredible. A lot of people have been rocking with me since. And that kind of came about pretty organic. Yeah, no, that's really cool. Are you currently? Do you want to tell us a little bit about like any new music that you're working on, or are you planning on releasing anything new this year, possibly? Yeah, I got a project that I'm going to drop in April. This will be my second project, and it's Year of the Dog, YOD. Okay. April 2018. That's when I'm going to drop this project. That's really awesome. Yeah, speaking of like Tory Lanez and stuff too, because I remember like looking at the Flight Academy Music's Facebook page, and like you guys did you perform at like because Tory Lanez came out to like a after party or something like that, right? Or like was it like a? Yeah, just people that I rock with. I'll we'll throw after parties in the city. We'll book shows, different things to earn revenue. But I'll be doing these things with people I have personal relationships with, of course. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Are you planning on doing Vancouver is a very tight-knit city. Yeah. And it's a place where you got to lead by example. Right. Not true. Everybody's trying to like get at everybody. Everyone's trying to be at each other's throats for the crown of the city, but not a lot of artists understand what it is that goes into all that, right? And so they'd be looking for this I'd be looking for like this fake title when all it is, it comes down to how much work you're putting in. So I started reaching out to artists outside the city, some of my A-list contacts and stuff like that, bring them to the city, throw on parties, link them up with other promoters, get shows booked, etc. That's just the business side of me, right?
I see. Are you also planning on like possibly going on like tour or anything like that, like after the release of your new music?
You know what? To tell you the truth, I'm always, I'm not necessarily thinking about going on tour. If anything, I will go city to city, and essentially, I'll just be there to just make more business contacts, do more business with people.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as like, being out on stage and all that, it's great, but it's not really my thing.
True. Yeah.
I'll do all the walkthroughs and whatnot if there's a bag to get, but as far as hopping on stage night in, night out, I leave that for the guys that are there to rap.
Mhm. That's true. Yeah. Do you what is it called? Before I wrap this up, like I want to ask you because I understand that like there's like a lot of exciting things happening like this year for you, like including like release of new music in April and possibly playing more shows. But like, is there like anything else that you want to accomplish by the end of the year?
I got a water company, an alkaline water business called Liquidus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I want to get I want to kind of basically get some North American distribution for that. I'm already making inroads in India and Puerto Rico and Fiji, so just trying to get it to the rest of America.
Oh, okay.
It's called Liquidus.
Liquidus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love to see your product like somewhere. Like would you be like
we'll send you
your
the case.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to check it out. Yeah. Yeah,
You'll be able to get that on Amazon probably within the next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I just want to say, Citto, thank you for being on the Urban Influencer, and like just like talking a little bit about like yourself, and like also we'll be playing your single "I'll Be There," and so that like everybody could check out like Flat Academy music as well as Citto Kain stuff. So yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of this.
I appreciate you, Kazu.
Gave me something that was real on, something I could feel on, something that was for sure, something I have a hold on. So I'll give you all I have, 'cause you the best I ever had. Never wanna make you mad, never wanna see you sad. Baby girl, you deserve everything. Jewelry, cars, and a wedding ring. Only thing that I ask is that you never hesitate and ask for anything. You don't stress me with the petty things, you just help me with the heavy things. When it's pressing on my conscience, and it's steady weighing on my brain. It's not a problem for me. Have me keep you looking good, doing all the things you should. Baby girl, that is my plan. I want it for you, I'm your man. So I'm doing all I can, want you to understand. Be there, whether rain or shine, baby, for all time. Just know I'll be there, 'cause I'm yours and because you're mine. Just know I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name. Just call my name, and I'ma be there, whenever you feel fear, whenever you feel scared. I'ma be there, when you need someone there, someone who really cares. I'ma be there, you knew me when I had nothing, and you never ever fronted, always kept it 100, and gave me good loving. Love it when you let me touch it, pump it, baby, like we crumping. Don't stop it, keep it coming. Come on, baby, show me something. It's not a problem for me. Had me keep you looking good, doing all the things you should. Baby girl, that is my plan. Want it for you, I'm your man. So I'm doing all I can. Want you to understand. Be there, whether rain or shine, baby, for all time. Just know I'll be there. Cause I'm yours and because you're mine. Just know I'll be there. Just call my name. It's not a problem for me. Had me keep you looking good, doing all the things you should. Baby girl, that is my plan. Want it for you, I'm your man. So I'm doing all I can. Want you to understand. Be there, whether rain or shine, baby, for all time. Just know I'll be there. Cause I'm yours and because you're mine. Just know I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name. Just call my name.
That was I'll Be There by Citto Kain. Next, we have an interview with Solero. I had a great time talking with him at the Urban Influencer office, and we made it into a video interview, so if you haven't seen it, then check it out at the Urban Influencer's YouTube channel. This is Solero on the Urban Influencer Radio. Alright, so this is the Urban Influencer Radio podcast, video edition, episode 2, and we have John and Jonathan of the Solero brothers. How's it going, man?
Everything is good, man.
Yeah,
good. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, man. How's everything going so far?
Everything is great, man. Working on a lot of music, and right now we've been putting out a series that we call the Acoustic Fridays, and we're very grateful that you guys been posting a lot of the stuff that we've been doing. So it's really an honor to be here with you guys today.
Oh, of course, man. No, we love your work, and we want to definitely see like what's going to come up like this year. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of exciting things are planned, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we've been producing because me and my brother, we also produce for other artists and also for ourselves. So we've been working on our original music. It's going to come out soon, and in the meantime, we've been building our social media, like he's saying, with the Acoustic Fridays, and we've had really good success since we started doing that. We did a collaboration with Charlie Wilson also for Christmas, and reaction was better than we expected.
Yeah. I wanted to get to know about you guys, like artist background, but so just to kind of understand the thing that you're talking about, Charlie Wilson. So Charlie Wilson's manager discovered you guys, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
We actually, I don't know, we heard, I think it was More Than You Ever Know, right?
More Than You Ever Know, yeah.
Which is a song of Charlie Wilson and Boyz II Men. Then we were back in Puerto Rico at that time. And basically we said like, let's just do a translation of the song and let's just put it on YouTube just for fun. It wasn't, we were not really seeking for any attention than just having fun. And then all of a sudden, like 2 or 3 days after we posted the song, we got like an email saying like hi Solero, this is Charlie Wilson's manager, and I was like, they're gonna sue us.
Yeah.
we don't have any permission to be translating anything.
That was the first thought. We were like, we're in trouble.
We're in trouble.
Yeah.
And then when we kept reading, they were like, they are called P Music, and they were very interested in what we were doing, and that they were really feeling what we were doing.
Yeah.
And then we started jumping like, oh my God, we're not going to get sued.
Yeah, it was exciting. Just because Charlie he's been like really big influence for us.
Yeah.
Musically, so we were like, what? Like seriously? So then we did a song of Charlie. What's the name?
You Are,
yeah. And that's when like Charlie really got to see us, and they were like, okay, yeah, we definitely want to work with you guys, and that's why we're here now.
Yeah, next thing you know, you guys collaborated on a Christmas track together. Like, that's
Yeah.
unreal, huh?
Yeah. It was kind of surreal for us because Charlie's been mentoring us, and he's been basically exposing us to. We opened a couple of his shows last year, and he's been mentoring us on what we should get better at. Like, you should do this with the crowd. Like, kind of teaching us the way. And for us to be able to really like get on a record, like we produced the song, we did the track, mixed it, everything. We got the opportunity to record his vocals at his studio.
Yeah.
So crazy stuff.
Yeah, it was crazy, and to see how people really embraced it. And I don't know if you saw the video, but we put Charlie to speak a little bit Spanish.
Yeah.
So we were excited about the whole project. So.
We actually, before doing that, we performed live with him in Essence Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We always dream about going to Essence and just seeing the show, because they have like the biggest R&B artists day after day. So first time we got to go to Essence was actually to perform in the main stage with Charlie, and that was like incredible. We got like standing ovation from the crowd. I think it was like over 60,000 people, right?
Mm-hmm. And I think we've been the only artist to actually
sing Spanish
at the Essence.
Because he wanted us to sing in Spanish. So we came out, did Spanish, and the crowd reacted excellent. Like, we were surprised, and after that we developed a really good relationship. Like my brother saying, like, we've opened for him different shows, and doing this song with him, it was like putting the icing on the cake. So
yeah. I mean, like, music is universal, so I'm pretty sure your music transcended the crowd, huh? Like, such a cool way. Yeah. Before you guys, established you guys yourself as Solero brothers, like, were you involved in like any project like before that? Like, let's say, like, were you like in a band before like doing this with your brother, or like?
Well, we basically we grew up in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And they have like a specialized school for music that you have to do like an audition to get in and all that. Mm-hmm. And we both got blessed enough with our talents to be one of the chosen people to get into school. So out there, we learned, basically, I studied like 6 years of classical music, and we were able to be part of different types of bands and groups.
Yeah.
And we actually started a church with our dad. We were a trio before. So yeah, we've always been involved in groups.
And yeah.
Okay.
Especially like R&B a cappella, because we grew up listening to a lot of 90s, like Boyz II Men, Ram and Knight, a lot of R&B and soul. So we had like a few groups where we were singing a cappella, doing harmonies, doing arrangements, and then like John started doing like arrangements and production.
Yeah.
And I started writing songs. So yeah, we've definitely been in like groups, in a lot of groups. Yeah. We end up deciding, like, let's stay you and I, because we always had so much passion, and sometimes other members they're not as passionate. So we decided to let's just stick together as a duo because we both like want the same thing. So
Yeah, you guys both have the same vision, so was able to progress in that direction, huh? Yeah. What was the first cover that you guys ever attempted?
I think it was Jason Derulo.
It Girl.
Yeah.
It Girl. Jason.
That was a long time ago, man. It was actually like a Spanish version, and yeah, that was our first. It's funny because even like that one, we had good reaction from people.
Yeah, we got like some big blogs from Spain to post it, and we were like, okay, it's weird. Just because we were not like it's not like right now like we're really putting our efforts to build a brand and to be loyal to the people that's been loyal to us, which are our fans. So now we're like more serious into, okay, let's do this. This is what we really want to do. We're putting all of our efforts into it. But at the beginning, it was just for fun. It was just like,
we weren't planning anything
or
all that. We want to become this or that. It was just having fun. So after we've seen the reaction from people, that kept us like going and thinking, okay, let's just like do it for real. So we've been working on that since
that first cover.
I see that you guys been like working at it like very seriously and like honing in on each of these covers. But like, how do you guys decide on covering these songs? And also, like, were there any songs where you attempted and it just did not work out at all?
Oh yeah. We actually I think last week we attempted to do like a Drake song, and we were like, no, it's not for us. so yeah, I think the main thing for us is, when we listen to a song, is like, how can we spin it in our own way and give it like another perspective. Because I feel like songs are like stories or like, I don't know, like movies. Like maybe you have Denzel Washington, Will Smith, and they are both amazing actors, but they are not gonna give the same interpretation of the same role. So that's the way right now we approach the Acoustic Fridays. Like for example, we did Finesse, Bruno Mars. And we tried our best to give it like another voice, like another role, another life to the song, like our way of doing it, like our background from Puerto Rico, listening to the 90s, all that. We tried to embody all that and put it into that cover specifically. So that's the way we usually approach, like when we're gonna do a song, we really listen to it and we're like, can we really spin it in a way that is gonna be cool or maybe not, so let's not do it. So that's the main focus of us right now, to pick a song and do it.
Okay, yeah, because I also see you guys as like, not only musical artists but also visual artists too, because like you guys make videos for like each of these songs that you guys cover. Who decides on the direction of that? Do you guys have like somebody else that you're working with, or is it mostly like you two decide on, all right, here's what we're gonna do? Or
Literally.
It's you guys?
It's us, yeah. Obviously, we have a whole team behind us. Like, we have a marketing team that they're always basically putting all their efforts to make us look good. And we have a team behind us that are really committed to what we're doing. But pretty much, like, the visual stuff and all that, it's all...
They give us the freedom to create.
Yeah.
So that's something that we appreciate from the beginning, having that freedom, and especially for our original music. That's why my brother's saying, like, with the covers, we put our own perspective to the song, but that's because we produce music, so we're used to writing lyrics and stuff like that. So we even, like, sometimes we do remixes, like not even covers, so we can change the lyrics and put our own perspective, our own touch to the song. So that's something that I was thinking, like, that's why we always sound a little bit different in the covers, because we producers mainly. That's what we like to do the most, actually. creating songs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, reactions are very positive. I mean, even like, I like the most viewed videos that you guys have is the "Love Yourself" cover of Justin Bieber, which is like close to like 950,000, and like getting to that 1 million point. You know, like yeah. How did you guys feel about that? Like when you saw the the traction that you guys were getting from that.
You know what? Like actually, yesterday I was remembering about it with our team, like remembering the experience of doing that one, and it was kind of cool that actually we went like really early to film the video in the LA River. Yeah. And then when we were done, like almost done, the police came like, hey, do you guys have a permit? And we were like, no. We gotta get out. But luckily we were able to film the whole thing. So and for us to, you know, because we were basically new when we started the Acoustic Fridays, the main reason was to get to know LA. Because we come from a small town in Puerto Rico. It's called Bayamon. Yeah. And we flew out here, and we really didn't. I think we came here like 2 times prior moving, right? Yeah, we were visiting. So we really didn't know the city. So the main reason of why we started the Acoustic Fridays was to get to know LA, and we do like research and stuff like, yeah, let's just go to the LA River.
We didn't know we'd need a permit. So we were like, okay.
Yeah, it's a great river, right?
Yeah. I didn't see any water, but whatever.
But to see the reaction of the people when we put it out, and to see that it's now close to 1 million, it's great. It's amazing. I don't know. We've like I was saying from the beginning, like we started just doing it for fun, and it's been an amazing journey till this point, and hopefully we'll continue to put out more great stuff that people can react to it and embrace what we want to put out.
Oh, definitely, man. So you guys are always working on original music.
Yes.
And especially like when you guys do cover, like it, of course, like you guys are covering pop songs and like different types of genre, but like what is like the core genre that you guys work on when it comes to your original music?
R&B, right?
It's R&B. I mean, I'm laughing because it's complicated. A lot of people ask like, hey, what's your sound like? And we're like, you just gotta listen to it because it's a mixture, since we have so many influences. I mean, our core, I would say, is like soul music, R&B. But musically, we're very diverse. Yeah. So it's hard to explain. But if we have to put it on a lane, I would say R&B. Okay. But more like an international sound. It's a little bit more mainstream sound. But we always carry that soul. That's the main thing that people has pointed to us. Like, I like you guys because I can hear the soul when you guys sing. So I would say that's our main thing when we do the music.
Yeah. This is a question that I've always had for like anybody who does like YouTube covers, because like it's not only you guys, but also like there are a lot of people who gain like a great amount of subscribers and great amount of traction from doing covers, and they have like millions of views and stuff. And I think a lot of those artists, they start off by doing covers on YouTube, but then like eventually they start creating original music. But like for those people and for like you guys too, like do you feel like from doing the covers, like since you guys get tractions from those first, do you feel like those music overshadows like the original music that you guys do? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's a good point.
Yeah. So like I always like wonder about that, and then I was just thinking like I'm pretty sure like original music could like work as well too, but like I don't know, do you guys ever like think about that? Like like how are you guys gonna get your like original music out there, or like
Well, not to be cocky, but I feel that if people like our Acoustic Fridays, they will love our originals.
Yeah. Yeah. And to my brother's point earlier, like the fact that when you listen to our covers, you don't listen to the original song. I mean, you listen to the melodies a little bit and lyrics.
Yeah.
But we always like recreate the song in a way that we're showing the fans like we are producers.
Yeah.
I mean, we change the lyrics, we change the sound, we put our own sound to the song. So that's like an initial step in showing them we are creators too. We're doing this in this stage of our careers, but eventually we're gonna go this way. And with the original music, I think a lot of artists, like you're saying, they start doing covers and then they start writing. We're the opposite.
We're the opposite.
We started writing, producing. My brother, he's a musician, like graduated from college. So that's our thing first. Covers they came after that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
So it's a little bit different in our how do you say
in our career.
Yeah, in our case, I'm sorry. In our case, it's a
Yeah.
little bit different just because, like I said, we've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
When can we expect like a possible album of the original music by the Soleros? Like,
This year.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Nice.
year.
It's ready, man.
Yeah, we're
it's
ready. We're just waiting to get some things aligned.
Yeah.
But we're ready. We've been ready.
Yeah, we've been putting some like pieces together with in the business side.
Yeah.
And that takes time.
Yeah.
And it could be frustrating for us sometimes, for the fans, like, hey, where you guys are. But it takes time within the business side. So
if you want something to be great, you need to have patience, and great things really take time.
Yeah,
if you don't want to, we've been ready for a long time, but in that time we've keep growing our stuff, like and it's been a journey. It's been a journey. So we honestly think that the waiting is gonna really pay off at the end. So yeah, we're ready. Like we're ready to go now. Right now. But yeah, we still have a couple stuff that we're putting together to make it so that when it's out, it's really like
stronger,
impactful and
bigger,
strong.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Are you guys planning on doing any like tour like along with this album too? Or?
yeah,
we definitely. Even when we opened for Charlie at a few shows, we definitely, as soon as we put our product out, music, start promoting, we're definitely looking forward to start doing shows and stuff.
And actually, in Charlie's shows, we perform originals of ours.
Yeah.
And it was really nice to for Charlie's fans they started like tweeting us like, hey, the song that you did, Green Light, who's the original singer? And we were like, us. Because I never heard the song, where can I find it, whatever. So that's one of the reasons why our first single and our EP is gonna call Green Light.
Yeah.
Is because of the reaction we've got every time we perform live that song.
Even better reactions than when we're doing covers. Because the live show, we mix it up with covers. But it was interesting seeing the crowd reacting even like more.
Yeah.
A song they don't even know. So we were like, okay, this is gonna be our first single.
Yeah. No,
so yeah.
Wow, that's really interesting. I wanted to get back to what you were saying about like how when you guys did the Love Yourself video, like you said you did it to like kind of get to know LA a little bit more, and ever since you guys did that video, I feel like you guys pretty much got to know LA more like by then, right? Like, do you feel like your musical perspective have changed like since the time you were in Puerto Rico versus like while you're in LA?
Totally. Yeah, totally. It was a challenge because when we first started developing whatever we wanted to do as artists, because one thing is like to say, oh my God, you guys look great, you sing great, whatever, but then what are you, like as an artist, what are you really bringing to the table? So for us, it has taken us a long time to figure out, because we have a whole Puerto Rican background of traditions of. We've listened to American music, Latin music, classical music, a lot of stuff. I did my major in jazz.
Oh, really?
So it's a lot of stuff that we can pick and choose, but then it's like, but who really are you as an artist? So that took us a long time, and when we were in Puerto Rico, we only had one mindset, you know. You're in an island, this is what you are, this is what you, I don't know what people listen to and whatever. But then when we came here, it was a challenge just to start writing in English.
Yeah.
It was a whole different challenge for us. We started like we didn't know like this sounds good. This people really use these words, whatever. So for us to do the Acoustic Fridays, basically it helped us develop like, okay, this is how people think here, this is what people gravitate to, this is what people say, this is what works in the songs, because we were mainly covering top 40 songs consistently. So we learned the craft of, okay, this is what works, this is what we were doing doesn't work. So it was a learning experience from that point of doing, not only getting to know LA, but to really like embrace what is to live in the state, because we are Americans at the end of the day, Puerto Ricans, but we're kind of distant. It's like an island. We have our own culture, and to be here, like, okay, experience what an American that lives in the States experience and lives in the everyday. It was a different experience for us. So it's been a learning experience just to come from a small island, from a small town, to be here. And it took us a while to start the Acoustic Friday series here. So yeah, man, it's been amazing just to get to know LA. We love LA.
Yeah.
And the culture that is here is a lot of people from different backgrounds, and it's very interesting always to get to know people. Like I'm always interested in like, where are you from? Like, are you from LA or you came from outside? Like how has it been for you? So it's cool to for us to tell our journey, to listen to other people's journey. That has helped us basically to be in the culture and understanding and learning how is it done here. So
it takes time, like we were saying, because some people are like, hey, when you guys, but you move here, you want to know the culture, and then you want to take that and create. So we're not the type of artists where they assign a producer to you, and okay, the producer is gonna do everything, all the sound, the lyrics. So in our case, since we are the ones who produce and create, it's been awesome, because we brought all the things we learned from Puerto Rico, being the Caribbean, to here, and then now we have sync into the LA culture. So now we have all those influences, and we've been able to really narrow what we want to project in our music. And if you listen to our music now, it definitely sounds like something different. It sounds like, okay, that's Solero. So that was the ultimate goal, and I think we feel like we're there now. So
yeah. No, I'm glad you guys got to know the city a lot more, and the traffic here is pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
every day I love to take traffic.
Takes 20 minutes to just drive a mile. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Before I wrap up this interview, it seems like this year is like already really exciting for you guys with the planning of releasing an album to playing more shows, more Acoustic Fridays. Do you guys have any personal goals that you want to accomplish by the end of the year?
Well, we want to continue to be part of some charities that we've been working with closely. We have a younger brother that he's part of the special community. He has disability.
Yeah.
So we've been part of the Global Gift Foundation in Club House, right? In Club House, in Club. Yeah, I think that's the name. And the Direct Relief, which they've been basically helping Puerto Rico after the massive hurricane that we had. So yeah, other than just putting out the music, we really want to continue to inspire especially our people from Puerto Rico that right now they're in a really bad situation. So for us to be able to do a little something,
bring joy and hope to them. We visited like a few months ago, and we actually shot one of the videos in Puerto Rico. And yeah, like my brother's saying, we want to definitely take a step up in our careers, put our original stuff, and be able to go out and meet fans and perform live and all that. But also, we want to get more involved in helping, giving back to the community, our people, and the community of special needs. That's something we feel like we have to represent, because we're supposed to be a trio. The thing is, my little brother, he has a disability, like he's saying, so that's one of the reasons why we've always wanted to, once we have the spotlight a little bit and we get the chance to share our music, take that opportunity and create more awareness towards that community. So that's something really important for us.
I see. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of this and like really sharing your stories and get to know you guys and stuff. So I want you guys to come back and possibly perform for us one day, and I'd love to go see your show too. So yeah. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Everyone knows all about my direction, and in my heart somewhere I wanna go there, still I don't go there. Everybody said say something, say something, say something, say something, say something, say something. I don't wanna get caught up in the rhythm of it. No, I can't help myself. I can't help myself. No. Caught up in the middle of it. But I can't help myself. I can't help myself. No. Caught up in the middle of it. But I can't help myself. I can't help myself. No. Caught up in the middle. Maybe I'm looking for something I can't have. No. Maybe I'm looking for something I can't have. No. Everyone knows all about my transgression. Still in my heart somewhere there's melody and harmony for you and me tonight. Yeah. I hear them call my name. Everybody just says something that says something. Say something that says something. Say something that says something. I don't wanna get caught up in the rhythm of it. No, I can't help myself. I can't help myself. No. Caught up in the middle of it. Caught up in the middle. I can't help myself. No. I can't help myself. No. Caught up in the middle of it. Maybe I'm looking for something I can't have. Maybe I'm looking for something I can't have. Maybe I'm looking for something I can't have. Never something I can't have.
That was Solero with the cover of Justin Timberlake's song Say Something. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to follow us on our social media. We'll end it right here. My name is Kazu, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.